Student commencement speaker Polina DeSantis is a testament to the results that determination, commitment, and perseverance can bring. Polina is a criminal justice major who aspires to have a career in forensic psychology. Polina came to college after overcoming tremendous personal obstacles and after her oldest daughter graduated from high school. While continuing to work full-time, she's made the Dean's List every semester and is a member of the National Society of Leadership and Success. While each of our graduates today has their own personal story, we know Polina's will resonate and inspire. With great pride, I'd like to welcome our 2015 student speaker, Polina DeSantis, to the podium.
Wow, everyone's so pretty and handsome. Right. Good evening, President Gentili, fellow graduates, members of the Board of Trustees, honored guests, staff, faculty, family, and friends. Thank you for this opportunity to represent the class of 2015. Yeah. I would like to begin by showing you what I have learned in my American Sign Language class. So what I just signed was, I would like to thank my professors, advisors, and most importantly, my family for helping me reach this important day in our lives. Fellow graduates, heartfelt congratulations. My name is Polina DeSantis, and I stand before you as a true testament to the human spirit. I'm 38 years old, a mother of 4 teenagers, right, 4 teenagers, and a full-time employee, and a proud honor student and member of the National Society of Leadership and Success. I love our college and have made Dean's List every semester here. I'm a criminal justice major who intends to pursue a forensic psychology degree. When I think of my background and the many obstacles I've faced, it really is a miracle to represent you today. It took me 18 years to get here, and it was a journey fueled by fear. I came to this country from Cambodia when I was 4. I was shy, with no confidence to speak to people because of the language barrier, and I did not understand the American language. But with the help of Sesame Street, yeah, I learned to speak, read, and write English. However, because I was painfully shy, I didn't realize that speaking the language was just as important as reading and writing. Instead, I chose non-verbal solitary activities. I drew, I wrote, I read literature, novels, scholarly reviews. This made me the perfect target for bullies. I stood out as the only Asian kid in class. I was the only kid who had no friends. I wore hand-me-downs. I didn't speak proper English, and I also wore thick glasses. I was made fun of and picked on all day, every day. I was miserable in elementary school and junior high. I suffered from anxiety and used to fake being sick because the thought of going to school was just too much. In high school, I tried to focus on my academics. By the time, I was already reading beyond Bronte, Fitzgerald, Thoreau, and the like. I was reading War and Peace for fun. I read the encyclopedia because I ran out of things to read. I spent time with adults because they challenged my mind. I was thirsty for knowledge with a desire to learn. But in high school, surprisingly, this thirst for learning was not encouraged. My quest for learning slowly withered away as my never-ending questions caused teachers to perceive me as a challenge to their authority. I stopped asking questions, and soon my grades plummeted. I was labeled stupid, lazy, and unteachable. I suffered from severe depression. I knew I was not stupid, lazy, or a behavioral problem. I didn't fit in socially or academically. I lost interest in school, and I became a truancy problem. I considered suicide as I didn't know what was wrong with me. To cope, I turned to a lifestyle that was dark, dangerous, and depressing, resigned to having no future. Why not? Wasn't this what everyone expected of me? I wanted out of my situation, but I didn't know how. The consequences of living a high-risk life caught up with me, and I became pregnant. I had to drop out of school for health reasons. My daughter's father and I were homeless, couch surfing, and sleeping in cars. I was scared. I had never planned or thought about motherhood, and now I was about to become one. The fear of being alone eventually led me to marrying my child's father and starting what I thought was a normal family life. Yet our life was anything but normal. And I became so depressed that I accepted the physical and mental abuse of my marriage because I thought that was what I deserved. I was sinking into a quicksand of pain and darkness. My dream of being someone important, someone who make a difference in someone's life, who might actually save someone's life, was buried, but not forgotten. Yet as I questioned whether it was meant to be, I thought maybe my dream was too idealistic, unrealistic, or just too far-fetched, that someone like me could make a difference in someone's life. I was afraid I couldn't do it. I was afraid it would be too hard. I was just simply too afraid. What I didn't realize then, that the same fear ultimately made me a survivor. It made me determined to overcome that paralyzing emotion to achieve what I always wanted to be, a part of the law and order community where I can put away the bad guys, save a family, or heck, even rescue a cat. I realized I needed to change my situation, so I packed up myself and my 2 children and left my husband. No one supported my decision to start over, and I was once more swimming against the current. My kids made me determined to keep going. Their innocence eased my fear of what my life had become and what I had done for them to better their future. For 4 years, I fought the longest, hardest battle of my life through the legal system, through the voices of people telling me I was an unfit mother who should never have custody of her kids, and our society saying no to me over and over and over again. I fought, and I won. I got myself on track through sheer will and absolute stubbornness to not allow fear to consume me. Through my personal struggles, I began to achieve my dream, starting with the changes in me. I got my GED, promised myself that when my daughter finished school, I would return to college. My natural curiosity and desire to understand why people are the way they are, combined with all that I learned in dealing with the legal system, reinforced my career choice. Yet, When the time came, fear overwhelmed me again, along with the shame of admitting that I was a high school dropout and a GED certificate holder. The old memories of my teachers, advisors, and classmates laughing at me, telling me I was flawed, held me back from officially enrolling in school. For every step forward, fear took me 3 steps back. Bless you. When I finally walked through the doors of North Shore Community College in January of 2013, my old fears returned, and I was looking for an out. I had been told no so many times that all I needed to hear was that awful word, no. As I walked through those doors, the answer I expected to hear was not said. I was told yes. I was told yes. Yes, I can do this. Yes, we can help you. Yes, you can be a student. Yes, yes, yes. I credit the TRIO program with starting me on the path of fulfilling my dream. The first day I came to campus, I was lost. I was wandering the hallways looking for someone to talk to. And then I saw a sign for the TRIO office, and I went in. I was quickly introduced to Ina Resnikoff, and the next thing I knew, I was enrolled at North Shore. Ina personally took me to admissions and financial aid, and then she sat down with me and worked with me to help me pick my schedule. Having 18 wasted years to make up for, I took as many courses as I could. On the first day of school, I didn't know what to expect, and I was back to feeling that awkward little girl who didn't belong. I grabbed a seat, triple-checked my schedule to make sure I was in the right class, and waited for the unknown. Then a teacher whirled in. Yeah, he whirled in like a Tasmanian devil. I was in awe of this petite man with so much passion, and as he spoke about Composition 101, I felt that lost child in me feeding on his energy and excitement. Who knew composition could be so interesting? Professor John Zambarelli, urged me to challenge him through my writing, to knock him off his feet. And he wasn't the only teacher who challenged me. Professors Barr, Curcio, Rosler, DiAgostino should realize that through their passion, they have made an impact, especially on a student whose former goal was to only survive to 18. So here I am in 2015, ready to walk across the stage to receive my associate's degree in criminal justice and achieve my dream of being part of the law enforcement community. My dream of making a difference in society is ready to come true. North Shore Community College has changed me for the better. I'm able to look fear in the eye and confidently say, not now, not ever. Fear will no longer paralyze me into inaction, but instead it will be my strongest motivator for action. I have learned that we must speak for ourselves, hold our ground in the face of injustice, and not let criticism, ridicule, dictate our reaction. Life isn't always easy, and the real test of character is how we handle the hard times. Fear will always taunt us, lurking in the shadows of doubt, but there's strength in each and every one of us, and it's our job to reject that fear and take the first step to embrace the support that is offered to pursue our passion and goal. I took action, I stood up for my belief, and I continue to fight every day for what I believe in. I'm moving forward one step at a time, one day at a time. I'm proud of my high GPA and look forward to attending Marion Court College this fall to follow my dream of becoming a forensic psychologist. I know that will mean continuing my education to get a master's and a PhD, but I am ready to do what I have to do to live my dream. I encourage each of my fellow graduates, please be who you are. Fight for what you believe in. Take joy in your accomplishments. Stay humble. Always be kind. And never, ever compromise your personal beliefs. We have a legacy to leave behind. And to paraphrase Professor Zambarelli, we should knock its socks off. Thank you.
Wait a minute. We're very proud of you.
Thank you.
And please take this as a memento of the occasion. Thank you so much for such a wonderful speech.
Thank you.
Let's give her a hand.